Hey everybody, I got a little bit of a different video for you today. This is the 7 steps to start rallying. If you were like me, you got hooked on rallying and you just had to get out there and try it, but you had no clue where to start. That's a big issue, so today I am trying to help you out with that. So, step number 1 is go watch a rally, go volunteer. Rallies need volunteers. There are so many people needed to make a rally work, and a lot of them don't even require that much work, but they need someone to fill the small job. And you know what? That is the key to the best experience for watching rally. First part, you will get to watch the rally generally closer and from a different spot than all the spectators get to. You get a very unique view as compared to all those people. A stage marshal a lot of times is just sitting right at the side of the stage, blocking off a road that joins the stage road. All they gotta do is sit there, block it off, keep people away, and you get right up close watching the cars go by. Another cool part about volunteering is it gets you into the awards banquet with all the drivers. So, in addition to the free meal, you get to actually talk to these drivers, you get to pick their brains, you get to watch champagne spray, you get all of that. Now that you have seen a rally actually happen and not just YouTube highlights, you need a second step, and that's going to be going to a rally school. Something like DirtFish, Team O'Neill, Rally Ranch, The Firm. Those are US-based ones. These will teach you the fundamental skills to rallying. And shoot, it's even valuable in just your everyday driving. If you're in snow, you're gonna learn skills at those schools. They'll just help you in general. You're not wasting your money at all. But if money is a concern, they always have different packages. You don't need to, right out the gate go to the most expensive program, a 5-day or 3-day, whatever. You can go for, even a half day. I'd recommend a full day. You're gonna learn a lot more in that. But it's a great foundation so that you can build your skills. Upgrading yourself is going to make you a lot faster than upgrading a car. And you're less likely to run into a tree if you have these fundamentals down. Now the third step is going to be asking questions. Now I know this ties into everything else. You want to ask questions while you're volunteering, you want to ask questions at the rally school, but specifically where to go for other questions. If you go and do a quick Google, you're going to find a bunch of forums that are hardly active and you're not going to get many responses to your questions. So that is where you go to Facebook. Facebook, at least in the US, has a bunch of rally groups. There's North American rally groups that will answer tons of your questions, and they're actually pretty friendly. It's not like most of the internet where you get a bunch of trolls. These are people who enjoy rally and they want rally to grow. So it's in their best interest to answer your questions in a thoughtful and polite manner. They'll help you out with things like, what car should you buy? What should you upgrade? Where can you find suspension? Where can you find this? Where can you find that? These will be so valuable to you. And Facebook is a great resource for buying things from these groups. Now for step number 4, RallyCross. Go watch, but more importantly, go compete. You don't need much of a car to RallyCross. There is a stock class and it is truly stock. You can't modify anything, and you even need road legal tires, so you're not gonna find gravel rally tires on those cars. This is a great place to practice those skills that you learned at whatever school you went to. And it gets you driving quickly instead of having to wait and build a car, wait to buy a car, all of this. You can just get out there on the dirt right away. The more seat time, the better a driver you're going to be. Plus, you're gonna meet a bunch of people who have the same passion as you. They wanna drive fast on dirt. This is a very budget-friendly way to get in with people who have similar goals to you. Speaking of budget, RallyCross is cheap. An SCCA membership is cheap. The RallyCross I go to are usually $30. That's nothing, but it gets you behind the wheel. and you get to practice. Now for step number 5, you need to read all the rule books. Every rule book for a series you might compete in, you should know front to back. This is going to be very valuable for you to figure out what car you're even allowed to have. If you're brand new starting out, you can't race an STI most of the time. You usually need to start off naturally aspirated. That's an important rule that you need to know if your series has. You're also going to need to know how to build the car. What are the requirements on the cage? You know, if you buy a car that already has a cage, but it ends up that cage is nowhere near legal for the series, you're gonna be screwed. Plus, each series has its own little different rules, so if you're maybe gonna compete in a couple different series, you need to know about those. For example, ARA, they require a battery kill switch. That's gonna be a little different. So if you decided, hey, I'm gonna do a bunch of Rally America events and then this one ARA, well, you show up for tech without that battery kill switch, you're gonna be in tough shit. Deep shit. Whatever. It's shit. Now that you know the rules, you know what series you're competing in, you know what class you're competing in, you need to get a car. So step 6, buy a built car. This right here is a pain. I decided to build my own car and out of a not rally-friendly platform. That takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of money, especially the money. For the amount that I have spent on this, I could have bought a pretty nice open light car that is already built, ready to compete. Somebody's already worked out a lot of the problems. I've seen some cars that are logbooked and completely ready to go for under $10,000. My suspension alone was $6,000. That is a bargain for those cars if you can get them. I would highly recommend it, you know, especially if you get some cheap little 2-wheel drive to just get you the experience you need till you can actually have a license where you can race what you want to. It's a much more cost-effective route. Plus, when you save money on your car, that's more money that you can put towards actually going and rallying. And more seat time, again, makes you a better driver. The one thing you want to be careful of with this though is make sure you inspect the car thoroughly. You do not want to be inheriting a problem car. Somebody might actually just be getting rid of that because they are tired of some weird issue that they have never been able to fix. And step number 7, get an experienced co-driver. An experienced co-driver is going to know how the race actually flows. They're going to understand the time cards, they're going to understand the penalties, they're going to understand all of that, where you might have somewhat of a grasp, but until you've actually raced, you really have no clue. They will be able to hold your hand and work you through that first rally. It is so important. Another benefit to that experienced co-driver, they're probably going to not throw up.
I need to pull over. Yep.
This video was a bit different than normal. Please tell me what you thought about it down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it. Please subscribe, especially subscribe. At 100 subs, I want to do a giveaway. So give me a reason to do that. I'll see you in the next one.